My name is James Williams Jr. and this is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. And this is part 2 of the video inspired by Dr. Phil's Bonnie and Clyde thing. Now, a lot of things I said in the other video is probably going to piss everybody off. And this is why I told them, if they don't want to watch this video, now's the time to change to something else. Now, a lot of people understand me. I'm straightforward to the fucking punch. You might not like my style, and I might swear just a wee bit too much. I've been working on it. My mouth still needs to be washed out with soap a few more times before I get it right. But the thing is, I'm trying to look at this thing on a real perspective. As a man who is not a parent, who may one day be a parent, the first thing I want for my daughter is for her to be happy. But I want her to be safe, and I want her to be smart. I don't ever want her to be a victim of rape. I don't want her to get into the habit of hanging with people that do drugs and stuff like that. Now, let me reverse that a bit. She can hang out with whoever the fuck she wants. Because I hung out with people who did drugs and other things, and I turned out fine. I've never done drugs. I have drunk alcohol before I was 21. That's a confession. I smoked cigarettes until my dad made me eat one, but that was way before I was even 14 years old. And everything else that I've done, I'm more than willing to own it. But weed ain't never touched these lips. Crack ain't never touched these lips. Heroin has never been injected in my skin. And the only drugs that I've ever done has been Advil, Tylenol, and Motrin, and prescription pain pills for that big-ass cut on the side of my leg called the hip replacement. Now, let's get back to the reality of what this video was about. To be punished or to not be punished is the question for young women who, lie about their age, and the man that sleeps with them has to be on the sex offender registry because he didn't know that the girl was young. Like I said, this was inspired by the rerun of the modern day Bonnie and Clyde on Dr. Phil for the day. Today is the 31st of May. It's the last day of this month, 2016. And this pissed me off. I watched the show. I like Dr. Phil and I like the show and everything. But the thing is, the justice system in the world, and in America specifically, is kind of fucked up. So, out of the 50 states, for everybody to know, and you can Google this, I know for a fact that this state is one of them in Virginia. The age of consent is 16. This kind of confounds the problem of the statutory rape rule. If you're 18 and she's 16, you're still sleeping with a child even though she's old enough to consent. You get where I'm going with that? It's kind of a fucked up thing. But also, you have to also remember, a girl's going to do what she wants to do with her body. Ain't a damn thing you can do about it. So we come up with these laws about statutory rape to punish the man for something that the girl was more than willing to do without your conversion or without your, come on baby, come on. Some girls, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not a sexist, I'm not a racist, but I am a realist. Some girls, you don't have to talk out their drawers. You don't. Some of them don't even fucking wear drawers. But those ones you probably don't have a harder time talking about getting sex because they just don't wear drawers. But some girls that you do have to talk out their drawers, they're well worth the wait. But then there are girls that you don't have to talk out your drawers, and I'm not calling them whores or sluts or anything like that. They just easy. And if they want to fuck that dick, they're going to fuck that dick. And there's nothing that their parents can do about it except press charges. Alright? So here's that thing, as I was saying. Statutory rape. There are 50 states in America, and out of the 50 states, at least 25 to 30 of the 50 states, consent is 16. Now, in some states the consent is lower, in some states the consent is higher. I have no idea what the consent in Alaska is, because that's so far away, I don't think anybody would give a damn if you're having sex with a teenager who says she's 18 and she winds up being 13. There's also so much vast wilderness that if you did this and you ran, they would probably never find you. And I'm not like promoting that, so don't go having sex with children and then running your ass to Alaska because you're still an asshole. Now, what I am saying is, there's a lot of Inuit or First Nation Eskimos, depending on what you guys want to call them. Inuit, I can't say the shit right. Eskimos living in Alaska. It's a lot of them. They're not moving anywhere. They love it there, and they're not going anywhere. Just like there's a lot of Cherokee here, and Powhatan and Tappahannock. There are a lot of Native American tribes. Each tribe has a different rule And each tribal law is different. Each reservation law is different. And way back in the day, in case you guys forgot something, Pocahontas was 14 when she left to go be with John Roth. All right, so let's get that out the way. But there were no statutory laws then, and things like that, you know. And men could have 2 wives. I still like that. I wish men could still have 2 wives. But anyway, you know, I'm not trying to be a dick about this. I'm just saying that, you know, if a man got to be punished because a woman lied about her age, excuse me, a little girl lied about her age and said she was 18 or 16 when she's not, she should fucking be punished too. Because on the scale of fairness, more of that happens than people think. You know, when I was 16, I met a girl who looked like she was my age or better. I might not have been 16. No, as a matter of fact, I wasn't 16. I was 14, and this girl was 10. This girl was 10 years old and had the body of an 18-year-old. And her dad liked me. So wherever you are, I hope you're having a good life out there, young lady. I asked her dad, you know, because I was like 14. I was at some field party in the country somewhere, either in Nelson or Orange or wherever the hell we was at with my Uncle Wendell. And her dad was one of his friends. But it wasn't like a friend. It was just like a co-worker friend or whatever. And everybody knew everybody. It was like a big-ass post office party. This was a long, long fucking time ago. So her dad liked me, you know, he was talking. Because her dad also thought that I was 10. But, you know, I've always looked young. So, hey, yay Indian DNA. So I asked him, I said, well, how old is your daughter? He's like, she's 10. And I said, oh, okay, well, I'm going to stop talking to her then. And he goes, well, why are you going to stop talking to her? I said, dude, I'm fucking like 12 years old. And I know y'all are thinking like 12, 14, you know, 4 years, 2 years, what the fuck the difference? You know, what's a big fucking difference? Now, I'm going to explain that. See, depending on when you start having sex compared to when you're thinking about sex, that's 2 different things. So being that I was having sex when I was 10, I know what to do now at 12, 13, 14. I know what to do. I don't know that I can get somebody pregnant at that age, but I know what to fucking do with my dick. Where she's 10. She doesn't know what to do. She may lay there and let me do it, but it's still wrong because I know what to do. Now see, what happened was, in case you guys are wondering, how the hell do you have sex at 10? Okay, I had a friend, he will remain nameless. He took me to a girl's house who was 12, who apparently had sex before and gave us sex. Alright? He knows who he is. Am I ashamed of that act? Hell no. Am I a little bit mad about it? Kind of, because it kind of made me a sexaholic. Back to the subject at hand. You know, a lot of people lie about their age. Particularly women. I think it's like the politically correct thing to do when you're a woman, to either be younger at a certain age or be older at a certain age so that you can get what you want. But you guys do this with no consequence. I'm 42. People don't believe that I'm 42, and I get carded everywhere I go. And that's cool and everything, but it also becomes a pain in the ass. Alright? So I don't look like the average 42-year-old. I stay in shape. I do kung fu, or I did kung fu before I had to get this hip replacement. Now I'm only allowed to do push-ups. So, yippee-ki-yay and all that. The thing is, women lie about their age. When they're younger, they want to be older. And when they're older, they want to be younger. And usually this works out until you either catch them in the lie or you just accept it and go with it. So what I'm saying is, why aren't women who lie about their age and get a man arrested for statutory, why are they not punished? They should be punished as well. Fair is fair. Now, rape, I'm sorry. No one's going to like what I have to say from this point on, so I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. If you don't want to hear the rest of this, now is the time to change the damn video. Rape is the worst crime ever. There is no crime on earth worse than rape, except child molestation, which is basically the same damn thing, only you're having sex with a child. Now, I'm not talking about statutory rape. I'm talking about straight up child molestation and rape itself, where you just decided you're going to take that woman and have sex with her whether she wants it or not, and you're going to either hold her at gunpoint or by knife, or you're going to beat her halfway to hell so she doesn't have a choice but to consent because she can't fight back. Those are brutal rapes. Statutory is that thin line between oops, I did it again, and girls just want to have fun. All right, so I use those two songs as a priority for the simple fact that, you know, how many girls have had sex at 13 and lied to the guy that she had it with, and oops, I did it again, or girls just want to have fun. So in debating that concept, why are the laws so strict on men who did not know that the girl was of underage? Well, it's because we're men. As simple as that. It's because we're men, and men get treated brutally in the lawyer system than a woman. Now, I know you're thinking, well, that's not always the case. And that's true. It varies from state to state. Honestly, the statutory laws and everything, they vary from state to state. And you can Google it, and you can find all this shit out. And the whole thing and the concept is just that, you know, if you guys are going to date and you're a young man, or if you're a mature man like myself, the best damn thing you can do to protect yourself is get this broad to give you ID. And if you're 42 and she was born in 1991, she's just cruising the legal age. If she's born in 89 or 99, you know, like I said, she's just cruising the legal age. Make sure you do your fucking math. Because it's 2016 now. So 99, yeah, she's just about at the legal age where you better be careful. Alright? So if you meet her in January and her birthday is in August, run. Right? Just run. Because she's going to lie. She's 8 months away from being 18. She's not going to tell you that. No, so you go home and have dinner with her parents. Like, if her dad asks you, you know, what's your age, and you don't look your age, then you probably better lie, because if you tell him you're 42 and she's like 17, oh, you coming up out of there. You coming about that motherfucker quick. And if her daddy's black, you might be coming about that motherfucker in a body bag. So, you know, you gotta watch what you do. And you have to check a chick's ID. You have to. I don't give a damn how much she don't want you to. You need to check a chick ID. And if it's got on there, won't be 21 until such and such, go from there down. Now, if it says she won't be 21 until 2021, you got a problem. Alright? You got a big problem. Because it's 2016. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That means the broad is 15 damn years old. And you need to throw her ID and her the hell out your house. Quickly. How did you meet her? Oh, we met in a bar. How the fuck did she get in there? Because the guy at the door clearly just looked at her cleavage and just let her ass in. Those things happen. So when you leave with a chick, you better make sure you check that ID before your dick checks her click. It's just that simple. Because you don't want to be like this modern day Bonnie and Clyde fella where, you know, it's quite a possibility that they might give him 10 years. They might give him 15. Hell, they might give him 20. And when he get out, he still might have to be on the sex offender registry. But the difference is, she was 13, he was 18. He knew better, but he didn't know better because she lied about her fucking age. And if she lied about her age, hey man, I don't give a damn who you is. Unless your flagpole don't go up when you see a hot chick, then you ain't got to worry about that. But most men ain't gonna turn away a shot of vagina. They not. I ain't never met a man that won't go after a chick because she banging up here, she banging right here, she banging back here, and if he think for a New York minute that he's gonna get that ass, shh, he ain't gonna worry about her age until it's too damn late. But if she's lying to him, she dragged him to his house, she laying in his bed, she butt ass naked, she playing with herself in front of him, playing with her titties and things, playing with her breasts and stuff, this man is gonna catch wood. And then she's gonna catch wood. What happens after that, y'all pretty much know. Because I'm probably not qualified to tell you what happens next. They fucking. There you go. In a nutshell. I keep it real. I'm going to be honest with you. And like I said, now it's about the time. If you don't want to have this video, you should probably stop watching. Because I'm going to end this and go to the third part. The first part was 10 minutes. And this thing's at the 15-minute mark. So I figured I'd shut up and run it the other part. This might wind up being a 4-parter if I'm not careful. So in closing, I'm James Williams Jr. and I want y'all to think about the things I've said, because I don't think that it's fair that men get unfairly treated when the girl lies about her age. Kung Fu Havoc number 2, gotta be seeing you.